Hey people, it is Friday, January the 7th, and the time is 5:07 in the late afternoon. As you can see, it's getting dark already, and the temperature is -7 degrees, but feeling much, much colder with the wind chill factor, which hopefully won't be as much of a problem walking in the eastern direction here along Queen Street West from Bathurst Street. I did a walk before this one, walking westward directly into the wind, and it was very bitterly cold. But already, this seems a lot better, walking in this direction. So I thought we'd just take a stroll along Queen Street West. And eventually I think I will head northward off of Queen Street. Maybe up into Kensington Market. I think that's the idea. I see the Bovine Sex Club is all decked out for the holidays, although I imagine those lights will be coming down sometime soon, although I don't see why. They look pretty cool. Maybe they'll keep them up. There's a couple of models for a new condo project. That project won't be right here on Queen Street West, obviously. They don't build towers that tall on Queen Street West, not directly on it. So it's definitely a bit quieter out here for a Friday evening, even if it is a cold winter day. Queen Street West still can be surprisingly vibrant, especially on a Friday. But I've noticed over the last week or so, there's been a bit of a lull in downtown activity. A combination of the latest increase in the numbers and new restrictions and the post-Christmas hangover, I guess, has left some people feeling a bit gloomy. So here's Augusta Avenue. Now, this does become the main street through Kensington Avenue, although it gets cut off to the north here. But I think I will head north up Augusta. Kind of walking into the Alexandra Park neighborhood. This is quite a large parking lot still remaining here. I think it's a matter of time before it gets redeveloped with some new residential buildings, especially in this neighborhood. This neighborhood is rapidly redeveloping with new residential projects. Some old historic row houses. And these ones are relatively new additions to the neighborhood here. A lot of the old original buildings that were built as part of the Alexandra Park projects are being demolished and replaced with new structures. And over here you can see one of those new developments underway. You can still see some of the old buildings that were built 50 years ago, even 60 years ago. I think from the 1950s some of these buildings date when this area was developed, or the project I should say was developed. We'll just head over a block and then we'll make our way up to Dundas Street. And here's another large parcel that is in the process of being redeveloped with some new buildings. This is sort of like the east side counterpart to Regent Park, which is another large public housing project that has been redeveloped over the years, tearing down old buildings, replacing them with new, section by section. And that's exactly what they're doing here on this side in Alexandra Park. At least for now, you get a pretty good unobstructed view of some of the skyline here. So the financial district, and looking north, you got the Aura building, and even all the way up to the one floor east. There's Green's Vegetarian Restaurant. That's a good place. I've been there before. I'm just waiting on this very long light. I was about to go, but of course now there's a line of cars coming. I'm going to go now. I'm not sure what's taking it so long. Maybe you have to push the button. And there's the CN Tower. It's just getting dark enough now for its LED lighting to become visible. And I just noticed my camera is about to go dead. The battery drained very quickly here in the cold. So I'm going to quickly plug it into the power bank here. Pardon me while I jostle around for a second. Alright. The camera did turn off before I had a chance to plug it in, but now it's plugged into my power bank. I was planning to use the power bank for something else, but I guess the situation warrants using it right now. So now we're on Augusta Avenue, heading into Kensington Market. And I have no doubt it's going to be pretty quiet in here right now. Most of the restaurants here in Kensington are rather small. They don't have a lot of indoor seating, but in any case, they're not permitted to have any indoor dining right now. And obviously it's too cold to have their outdoor dining be of any good. So I think Kensington will be a bit of a ghost town right now, and it seems to be the case. Of course, restaurants still are permitted to have takeout and delivery, but we all know that's not often enough to keep them above water for certain lengths of time unless they have some monetary support. Here's Baldwin Street. There's Kensington Avenue. And I think I'll head down to Spadina and just go north on Spadina for a block or so, and then head back into Kensington. It's cold enough now that my ability to talk or enunciate clearly is a bit compromised. My mouth does not want to form words properly below a certain temperature. Hey, here's some Beatles records. Jimi Hendrix, David Bowie, and Rush. Look at that. And more Beatles. Jeez, everything in this little display is awesome. There you go. This is one of the coolest views looking south. Spadina Avenue is a nice wide street, as you can see. It has a dedicated streetcar line running down the center of it. So now we're just on the northern end of Chinatown here. Here's Nassau Street. So we'll head back north, or west I should say, into Kensington. A lot of these old homes in this neighborhood look a bit worse for wear, but they're still worth a very pretty penny. And they're not in any rush to take down their Christmas decorations. And back at Augusta. I'll let this person go by. Or maybe they're waiting for me. I just gave them the nod that they can go. I'll just look around here for a minute. All right. Here's Aussie's. It's a burger joint. And here's Paul's Boutique. No relation to the Beastie Boys. Or maybe there is. Just like perhaps Aussie's has a connection to Aussie. Who knows? Looks like a yarn store here. Yeah. It is a yarn store. Well, this big building here is Toronto Western Hospital. And up ahead is Bathurst Street. That's where we started the video, at Queen and Bathurst. So I think I will wrap up the video here at Bathurst Street. So I hope you enjoyed this kind of meandering walk, starting from Queen and Bathurst and then heading east and then ducking up Augusta Street through the Alexandra Park neighborhood and then continuing on through the Kensington Market neighborhood and back westward here to Bathurst Street once again. So leave a comment below if you enjoyed it. Like and share and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And be sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. And if you'd like to support the channel, there are links in the description where you can do so via PayPal and via my merch store. And you can also find me on Instagram under KContinuum. So thanks for watching. And be sure to keep checking back because as always, I will continue.